What a beautiful Saturday morning! I'm so glad the sun is shining.
Me too, Sophie. It's the perfect day for a walk around the city.
It is. Oh, look, there's a post box over there, the bright yellow one.
Yes, one of Austria's classic yellow post boxes.
That reminds me of something I need to do today. I have these postcards I want to send.
Are those the ones you bought at the museum yesterday?
They are. I sat and wrote them all last night at the hotel. They are messages for my family and a few friends back home.
That's so thoughtful of you. People love receiving postcards. It's so much more personal than a text message.
I agree. It's a little piece of my holiday that I can share with them. But there is one problem.
What's that?
I don't have any stamps. The postcards are all written and ready to go, but I can't mail them without stamps.
Ah, a very important final step. Well, that's not a big problem. We can buy some right now.
Really? Where do we buy them? I haven't seen a post office.
We can go to a post office, a postamt, but there is an easier and more common place to buy them here in Austria.
What is that?
We can go to a tobacconist, a little shop called a Trafik.
A tobacconist? You mean a shop that sells tobacco and cigarettes?
Exactly. But here in Austria, they sell many other things too. They sell newspapers, magazines, lottery tickets, and, very importantly, stamps.
Wow! I would have never guessed that. In my country, you can only buy stamps at the post office.
It's a very convenient system here. The traffic shops are everywhere. There are many more of them than there are post offices. Look, there is one just across the street.
The little shop with the blue sign that says Tobacco Traffic?
That's the one. We can go there. It will be much faster than trying to find a post office.
That is so helpful to know. This is a great tip for any tourist visiting Austria.
It is. So, let's go over there and get your stamps.
Okay, before we go in, is there anything I need to know?
Well, the most important thing to know is where you are sending the postcards to,
Why is that so important?
because the price of the stamp, the postage, depends on the destination.
The destination? You mean the country I am sending it to?
Yes, a stamp for a postcard sent within Austria will have one price. A stamp for a postcard sent to another country will have a different price.
Oh, of course. That makes perfect sense. It's the same in my country. It costs more to send things internationally.
So, you need to know exactly how many postcards are for domestic mail and how many are for international mail.
Okay, let me check my postcards.
So, do you have your postcards with you?
I do. I have them right here in my bag, all ready to go. Let me take them out.
A beautiful selection. I see the Schönbrunn Palace and the Vienna State Opera.
Yes, all the famous landmarks. Okay, let's see where they are all going.
Let's make two piles. A pile for mail within Europe and a pile for mail that is going outside of Europe.
That's a good way to organize it. So this first one is for my parents. They live in London.
So that is Europe.
Yes. And this one is for my brother in Berlin. That is also Europe.
Right. London and Berlin. That's two for Europe.
This next one is for my grandmother. She lives in a small town in France.
Also Europe. So that's three postcards for Europe.
Okay, what about this one? This one is for my best friend, Jessica. She lives in New York.
New York. So that is the United States. That is definitely outside of Europe. So that goes in the second pile.
The rest of the world pile.
Exactly. And who is the last one for?
This one is for my cousin, who is traveling in Australia at the moment.
Australia. That is also very far away, and definitely not in Europe. So that goes in the second pile too.
Okay, so that's all of them. Let's count again.
We have 1, 2, 3 postcards for destinations within Europe.
And we have 2 postcards for destinations outside of Europe.
So you will need to ask for 2 different types of stamps.
Right. 3 of one kind and 2 of the other. This is why it was important to check first. I would not have known that. So I need 3 stamps for Europe and 2 for the rest of the world.
That's right. When you go into the shop, you need to be clear about that.
Will they have different names?
Sometimes they do. The standard letter or postcard sent within Europe is usually sent by priority mail. So you can just ask for 3 priority stamps for Europe.
Okay, 3 priority stamps for Europe.
For the other ones, you can just say they are for international destinations. Or you can be more specific.
What do you mean?
You can just say, I need 2 stamps for America and Australia, please. The shopkeeper will know exactly which stamp you need.
That's probably the easiest way. It's very clear.
So, will the stamps look different?
Yes, they will. The international stamp will be more expensive than the European one, so it will be a different stamp.
Do you know how much they will cost?
I'm not sure of the exact price right now. The prices can change every year. But we can ask the shopkeeper.
It's not a problem. I am happy to pay whatever it costs to send my postcards.
Of course. But it's good to have a general idea. So a stamp for Europe will cost a little bit, and a stamp for the rest of the world will cost a little bit more.
I understand. This is very helpful, Danielle. I am learning all the secrets of the Austrian postal system.
It's not so secret, but it's one of those little things that can be confusing for a visitor.
It is. You don't think about these things until you actually have to do them.
Exactly. It's the practical, everyday tasks that are sometimes the biggest challenge when you are in a new country.
Okay, I have my numbers sorted out. 3 for Europe, 2 for the rest of the world.
And you know what to ask for.
I do, but I have to admit, I am still a little bit nervous.
Nervous? Why? It's just buying stamps.
I know, but my German is very basic. I only know how to say hello and thank you. And I feel a bit shy about speaking English if the shopkeeper is not expecting it.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that at all. This is Vienna. Most people, especially in shops, speak at least a little bit of English. They are very used to tourists.
Are you sure? I don't want to be a difficult customer.
You won't be. As long as you are polite and friendly, it will be absolutely fine. But I have an idea that might make you feel more confident.
What's that?
Let's practice the conversation right now, before you go into the shop. We can do a little role play.
Oh, that's a great idea. Just like we did when I had to return that shirt.
Exactly. I will be the friendly shopkeeper at the Trafik, and you will be the polite tourist who wants to buy stamps.
Okay, I like that. It will be a good rehearsal.
So, imagine we are in the shop now. It's small and full of newspapers. I am standing behind the counter. I will say, Grüß Gott, which is a common Austrian greeting.
And I will say hello. I won't try to say Grüß Gott. I will probably pronounce it wrong.
Hello is perfect. Then I will probably say, how can I help you?
And then I will need my first line.
Okay, so I am the shopkeeper. I have just said, hello, how can I help you?
And I will say, hello, I would like to buy some stamps, please.
That is a perfect and clear opening line. I know exactly what you want. Then I would probably ask, okay, for where?
And this is where I need to be specific about the destinations.
Yes, this is the most important part of the conversation.
So, I will say, I need 3 stamps for Europe, please.
Very good. That's the first part of your order.
And then I will add, and I also need 2 stamps for international mail, 1 for the USA and 1 for Australia.
That is extremely clear. I, as the shopkeeper, would have no confusion. I would know exactly which 2 types of stamps to give you.
So, after I say that, what would you do?
I would get the stamps for you. I would take out a sheet of European stamps and a sheet of international stamps. I would tear off 3 of one and 2 of the other.
And what would you say next?
I would probably confirm the order with you. I would say, so, 3 for Europe and 2 for the rest of the world, correct?
And I would say, yes, that's correct. Thank you.
Then, the next logical step is to tell you the price.
Right. You would tell me the total amount.
Yes, I would say, okay, that will be €9 and 50 cents, please. I am just inventing a price, of course.
Of course. And what if I didn't hear the price clearly? The numbers can be fast.
That is a very good point. If you are not sure, you can always ask politely, I'm sorry, how much was that? Or you can just look at the cash register. The total amount will be displayed there.
That's a good tip. Look at the cash register screen.
Okay, so you've told me the total price, €9 and 50 cents.
Yes. And now you need to pay.
Can I pay with a credit card in a small shop like that?
It depends. Some small shops only accept cash, especially for small amounts. It's always a good idea to have some cash with you in Austria.
I have a €20 note in my wallet, so I can pay with that.
Perfect. So you will give me the €20 note.
And then you will give me my change.
Exactly. I will give you your stamps and your change and your receipt.
And I will say, thank you very much.
And I, as the friendly shopkeeper, will say, you're welcome. Have a nice day.
And I will say, you too. Goodbye. Or Auf Wiedersehen.
See? It's a very simple and straightforward conversation. There's nothing to be nervous about.
When we break it down into small steps like this, it doesn't seem so scary.
It's just a simple transaction. The shopkeeper wants to sell you the stamps. You want to buy the stamps. You both have the same goal.
That's a good way to think about it. It's not a test.
No, not at all. It's just a normal part of daily life.
I think I feel ready now. The practice has really helped.
I'm glad you have all the phrases you need.
I do. Okay, I am going to go in now, by myself.
Excellent! I will wait for you right here. Good luck. You're back. How did it go?
It was a complete success. I have the stamps.
Hooray! I knew you could do it. Was the shopkeeper friendly?
He was a very nice older gentleman. He was very patient.
That's good to hear. So, tell me, did the conversation go as we planned?
It was almost exactly the same as our role play. It was amazing.
Really?
Yes, I went in and I said, "Hello, I would like to buy some stamps, please." And he said, "Of course. For where?"
Just like I predicted.
I know. So I said, "I need 3 stamps for Europe and 2 for the USA and Australia." And he knew exactly what I needed.
So you got the 2 different types?
Yes, he gave me 3 of one kind and 2 of another. Can I show you?
Please do. I love seeing the designs on stamps from different countries.
Okay, so these 3 are the stamps for Europe. Look, they have a picture of the Edelweiss flower on them.
Oh, that is so beautiful. The famous alpine flower. They are lovely.
And these 2 are the international ones. They're a bit bigger, and they have a picture of the painter Gustav Klimt on them.
Wow, a Klimt stamp. That is very artistic and very Viennese. Your friends will be so impressed.
I hope so. I was very impressed.
So, how much did it cost in the end? Was my guess of $9.50 close?
You were very close. The total was €9.80.
I am very good at guessing the price of stamps.
You are. So I gave him my €20 note, and he gave me my change. Everything was very smooth and easy.
I am so happy for you, Sophie. You faced your fear, and you succeeded.
I do feel quite proud of myself. It's a small thing, but it feels like a big achievement.
It is a big achievement. Every time you successfully communicate in a new language, it's a victory. It builds your confidence.
It really does. I feel much more confident now to go into other shops and ask for things.
You should. You have proved that you can do it.
So, now that I have the stamps, I need to put them on the postcards.
Yes, you should probably also check that you have written the country name on the address.
Oh, that's a very good point. Let me check.
For international mail, it's very important to write the country in English and in capital letters at the bottom of the address.
Okay, this one is for my parents in London. I wrote United Kingdom at the bottom. Is that right?
That is perfect. That is very clear for the postal workers.
And this one is for my friend in New York. I wrote USA. Is that okay, or should I write out the full name?
USA is perfectly fine. Everyone in the world knows what that means.
Good. So all the addresses are correct. Now I just need to stick the stamps on.
Let's find a bench to sit down for a minute so you can do it properly. There is a nice one over there in the sun.
A great idea. I want to make sure the stamps are straight.
You need to put the stamp on the top right-hand corner of the postcard.
Yes, I know that part. It's the same in every country, I think.
It is a universal rule of mail.
Okay, I am sitting comfortably on the bench. I have my 5 postcards and my 5 beautiful new stamps.
This is the final, satisfying part of the process.
It is. I need to be careful. Which stamp goes on which postcard?
The Edelweiss flower stamps, the smaller ones, are for the 3 postcards going to Europe.
Right. So, 1 for London, 1 for Berlin, and 1 for France. These are self-adhesive, so I just peel off the back.
That's much easier than the old-fashioned stamps that you had to lick.
Much easier. And much more hygienic. Okay, 1 stamp on. 2 more to go.
It's a nice, mindful activity, isn't it? Sitting in the sun and putting stamps on postcards.
It is very relaxing. Okay, the 3 European postcards are now ready to fly.
And now for the Klimt stamps, the artistic ones.
Yes, these are for my friend in the USA and my cousin in Australia. They get the special, more expensive stamps.
They will appreciate the beautiful artwork.
Okay, and the last one is on. There, all 5 postcards are stamped and ready to be mailed.
You did it! You have completed your mission.
I have. Thank you so much for your help and your coaching, Daniel. I couldn't have done it without you.
You are so welcome, Sophie. I was happy to be your guide.
Now we just need to find that yellow post box again.
There's one just down this street. I remember seeing it. Come on, I'll show you.
And after I have posted them, I think we should celebrate our success.
How should we celebrate?
With a coffee and a big slice of cake, of course. My treat.